Damien Chazelle's First Man is measured not in minutes, but in close-ups of Ryan Gosling's eyes. Let's review.
He's got Ryan Gosling eyes!
The 2018 film is an immersive experience which follows Neil Armstrong, played by Gosling, through his personal life and journey to the moon. I treat biopics like fiction, focusing more on the contained story being told than on historical accuracy, and I think First Man is a solid, inventive character study and examination of grief. Similar to Chazelle's Whiplash, it also looks at the cost of ambition in the pursuit of greatness. It's largely about how Armstrong copes with the death of his daughter. His entire journey to the moon can be seen as an emotional one toward closure. There's something poignant about a man needing to go as far as the moon to reconcile pain, and the moon's surface sequence near the end is magical in its visual, tonal, and cathartic quality. Armstrong's inner life is intense and private. He shuts down attempts his friends make to talk about his daughter. It's the perfect story for a man who spends a lot of time locked inside a space helmet. And the way Chazelle shoots the shuttle missions as cramped, shaking, creaking interiors is brilliant, if not a bit redundant. There's frequent use of subjective camera and close-ups, adding a layer of interiority. But themes and metaphors aside, it all functions quite well as pure, absorbing cinema spectacle. If you're enjoying the vid, like and subscribe. I review mostly older movies, and if you want to nerd out or learn something new, stick around. I often record my own music for reviews, sometimes interpreting scores from the films. It's a good time. A standout moment within the family drama bits is when Armstrong's wife, played by Claire Foy, essentially forces him to talk to his sons about the possibility of not returning from the moon. We see Armstrong as a man possessed, driven by one thing, and the strain that puts on his marriage. It's again reminiscent of Whiplash and Andrew Neiman breaking up with his girlfriend because of his assumption that she'll impede his greatness. The two films can really be linked by a bloodied Armstrong and a bloodied Neiman charging fervently toward their respective goals after respective vehicle crashes. Armstrong does return home, but where can he and his wife go together now that he's been to the moon? Shot on 16 and 35mm, the movie has a grainy, faded feel, sometimes coming off as an old Polaroid. Some of the handheld shots of Armstrong's home life echo Terrence Malick's The Tree of Life, and a waltzy bit in space is pure 2001. The score by Justin Hurwitz is hit or miss, and I think Gosling does exactly what's called for and does it well. The film is at its best when it focuses on his character. It feels less impactful when it tries to delve into the cultural and political aspects of the moon landing. Overall, it's a pretty good flick. I'll give it 3.5 stars out of 5 and a recommendation. Thanks for listening, and see you soon.